This is Electric Universe Geology Earth News. Today we're going to talk about Brandberg Massif. Steve Smith has done T-pods on this. It's in Namibia. It's north of the Namib Dunes. It's, I think, where something really wicked happened. The highest of current densities, a huge Birkeland current. These are all speculations on my part. I've mentioned at different times how I'd like to have the EU community discuss this, the plasma physicists in the group. Anyway, this is about 10 miles around. As Steve Smith said, it creates a rain shadow down here because it's so big and it blocks the winds from going across. But this is just as interesting. It's also about 10 miles across. And it seems to be the opposite of this, where this seems to have accumulated material in a welded tough process. The wind's spinning around in a vortex. This looks like leeward, windward, water ski ramp, cliff. And this seems to have been excavated. But it's not just excavated. To me, this has been excavated, and what came out of it flew up this way, and this looks like basalt. And then this is interesting. There's a little stream running through here, I think. I'm not sure. But this might be associated with these filaments from material that came up. But I think this is basalt, and I think it's from this. This is a crater to a degree, and this is a positive formation from dust accumulating. So I envision a Birkeland current. One attractive, one not attractive. One able to excavate, one able to attract. That might be nuts. But again, I'd like to hear some of our insiders talk about this. There's another formation that reminds me of this. Some people don't see it, but I do. Let's go to Sinai, where there was reports of fire and brimstone and horrible electrical events happening, while a bunch of people were running around hiding in caves. This is Sinai. I'll have a link for this map so you can look at it and then zoom out to give yourself perspective. To me, this looks more positive than this. This looks like it's been removed to a degree. This looks more like it was added to. Some people don't see that. Friends of mine, who I consider friends, have a hard time seeing that. But the key to me is this one that I think is negative as opposed to this positive has this material coming up in the same direction as Brandberg. This is what I think is the basalt at Brandberg. I don't know if it's basalt here. It might not have enough high current density. This is in the middle of nowhere, so the resolution is very low. If you look at it on Google terrain, you get nothing, just a lump, because it's just not that big, and they don't waste a lot of time putting go back. They don't waste a lot of time with bandwidth showing places in the middle of the Sinai Desert, which probably nobody wants to look at. Actually, let me zoom out, and you'll be able to see it on terrain, possibly. That's it. That's all you get on terrain. There might be better maps than that. So, this could be a cousin to Sinai, or to Namibia, or not. But it would be great to discuss it. And to discuss this, I'm going to go back one more time to Brandberg just to put things in perspective again. So here we are back at Brandberg. Here's the positive, there's the negative, and there's the material being sucked up, I think, from the negative. The material being excavated, creating this, which appears to be similar to basalt. So it'd be nice to have people discuss this as a group. Thank you very much.